I am no stranger to NYIC. I was actually the man of the year back in 2010 by NYIC for the work that I did when I was mayor of my hometown in 1994. I set up the first day worker shape-up center anywhere on the east coast of the United States of America in 1994 in my hometown of Glen Cove. And when I was the county executive of Nassau County, I kicked ICE out of Nassau County. My county executive in Suffolk County, Steve Levy, was like condemning immigrants every single day. I was standing up for the immigrants. I'm a first-generation American. My father was born in Italy. Came to the United States as a young boy, lived a great American success story. And I could give the same speech today that I gave back in 1994, which is that America is based upon an idea that all men and women are created equal. And it's not that all men and women with a green card are created equal, or all men and women that are documented are created equal, or all men and women from a certain country or speak a certain language are equal. It's that every human being is equal and should be treated with human respect and dignity. Now that's a challenge in this country. We've been through every single type of discrimination you can imagine throughout the history of our country. Nobody's had it worse than African Americans, but everybody's been discriminated against, including the Italians. When my father died in 2016, I looked at his high school yearbook, and they said, "What do you want to do with your life?" And most kids said, "I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be an engineer, I want to travel the world." My father said, "My goal is to be a real American." When I was a kid, I had seen that. I said, who thinks of that when they're a kid, when they're 18 years old? But I realized that when my dad died, which was 2016, you remember what was going on with Trump in 2016, it made sense to me that my father was 18 in 1939, and Hitler had teamed up with Mussolini, so everybody thought the Italians were all either fascist or in the mafia. And he lived a great American success story, went to college, fought in World War II, got Distinguished Flying Cross, came back, went to Harvard Law School on the GI Bill in the 1940s as an Italian immigrant, but he couldn't get a job at a law firm because nobody liked the Italians. So I know it from my family experience what it's like to see people oppressed because of their status, or because of their ethnicity, or because of their immigration status. So I will do everything I can to stand with you, as I always have, to fight for immigrants in our country, in our state, and certainly everywhere I represent. Thank you very much. I am no stranger to NYIC. I was actually the man of the year back in 2010 by NYIC for the work that I did when I was mayor of my hometown in 1994. I set up the first day worker shape-up center anywhere on the east coast of the United States of America in 1994 in my hometown of Glen Cove. And when I was the county executive of Nassau County, I kicked ICE out of Nassau County.